so glad you're here to join me tonight at the Wisdom Circle. We are going to cover the energetic week of February 3rd, or whenever you watch this. Thank you for joining us, and we're going to start with our prayers, like we always do, the two prayers to protect us as we go into this reading. Here we go. I would like to call on white light protection for myself and the Wisdom Circle as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic Records. We call our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to improve all of us on our journey, to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, for the planet, for the people we love. But even to help those we have strife with, and together we say, Amen. And then I'm going to do the Archangel Michael prayer. Directly connected to the divine and to all that is, I now call upon Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come in and connect with us now. We ask that you protect us, uplift us, and inspire us to live in alignment with our highest and greatest good. Surround us with your wings of love and stand before us, blessing our energy with your angelic qualities of strength, courage, and truth. Please clear our energy and vibration, completely releasing all negative energy, limiting beliefs, fears, illusions, and negative energetic imprints present in our energy and physical being. Please release anything that is blocking us from fully and completely experiencing the love and light present in every moment. Release all that no longer serves us into the light of the divine and to fill the void with unconditional love, light, and compassion. Archangel Michael, we ask that you use your sword of light to cut away all doubt, fear, guilt, or negativity which is around us. Cut any and all cords which are draining our energy and vitality across the lines of time, and assist us in reintegrating our light and personal power which has been drained back into our being now. Please guide us on our path and help us to accomplish our authentic purpose according to divine will, for the highest and greatest good, and so it is. Thank you. Amen. Thank you, thank you. So let's go ahead and get started for the week of this week. Let's see what we have for the Wisdom Circle. Here we go. February, week of February 3rd. What do we have coming up this week? Okay, this is a big week for everyone. This is crazy. Okay, so I'll tell you the story right now. Let's see. So we got victory and success. So this week, whatever things that you have going on, or any projects, movement in a business sense, or it's whatever you have been working on, it is going to be successful. What I'm hearing is the right mindset though. So you want things to work out, you got to focus in, because you do have partnerships and alliances, people who are there to help you. You're not alone in this, so don't think that you have to take it on this project or this endeavor. I'm hearing endeavor by yourself, because you have people that are here to help you through this, and you will be successful into it. Ground yourself. This is the crown chakra. You need to ground yourself. So that means taking maybe a moment for even 5 minutes to sit there and take a breath and ground yourself and be calm. So when your central nervous system gets a little heightened, you start to get that anxiety. Take that moment, take your first breath of life. I always say take 5 breaths. Your first one's the breath of life. Bring in the oxygen and feel your body settle back down. Another good way is laying on your back and raising your legs up for about 20 minutes actually is the best to reset your central nervous system. So things get really feeling out of hand, ground yourself. This is a grounding. You need to start grounding yourself. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was base. This is my mistake. I am so sorry. It's the crown chakra. For some reason, I don't know why I said grounding, but there, I guess it's going to be correlate with this. Grounding connects you to source, right? Because you're not in your head and out anxiety. So when I think that's why they want to tell you that way. This is funny. Grounding yourself helps you connect to source, to self, to inner self, to hear what you have to, what the message is you're already receiving in your inner knowing, your own intuition. And this is why I think they had me, I got this mixed up because I kept hearing grounding, grounding, so you can hear. This is important. Um, this is funny because I would usually do not mix up the two of them. This root chakra and this crown chakra. So it's important that they said that in order to connect to this, you've got to ground yourself. You can't be all up in your head and anxiety out. When you do that, there's a celebration in it's like it's this is from what I'm hearing. It's a community celebration. It's a gathering, but whatever project endeavor, like I said, you're not doing it alone, and it is actually going to be celebrated. So whatever you're looking for that you've been worrying, that's oh, you know what I'm getting to. Anything that is going on in your life, business, um, relationships, or even things, projects, or like a business, if you're something that needs to be changes, you are going to be successful in the changes. Trust yourself. It is when, again, when you ground yourself, you can hear your intuition. You go into your heart, you can hear it, all balances out, so you can hear clearly and understand your intuitively which way to go. Trust yourself. Again, look, firm foundation. Grounding everything is, you know what works for you, what is right, and the things that you have. This is what I'm hearing right now. You have done all the work. You have a firm base and foundation to continue on the project, or even make the choices that you need to make. I'm hearing some are going to have to so triumph and success, deal with certain people, dealing with certain people, and having to I'm hearing even cut, let go, or even you'll be successful. You're just like, it's heavy right now, but once you cut through and you release this, it will start to really feel light, and you be successful in it. You have the wisdom and the knowledge to bring forth what you want in your life. Making changes on the which way you want to go, which way you want to. I'm hearing even bringing. Uh, um, they're showing me like this, words, um using your, like, speaking, so being very vocal of what you want, and it's like flows. I'm hearing it flows, the wisdom, this information starts to flow really, really good. Sorry, my throat just got dried really red, because I'm hearing, don't be afraid. Sometimes you feel like you're getting stuck in your, or someone's not going to hear you, or you don't have that, you don't feel comfortable having that information. They're saying no, because you do have the foundation, and you do, when you connect, it all flows, the information flows, and you are not alone in standing in this. I'm hearing those, some are here to give the messages, to spread the word of the of I'm just hearing knowledge. You are supposed to be here. It's your destiny to be here to do that. You have the authority. So you have this inner power and your inner being. This is what I'm saying. That was showing me. Some of you um, hide that because of insecurity, or not sure about certain situations, and they're saying, you know what? When you're by yourself, you feel strong, and you start thinking things, and you have things that you want to bring forth, and you can't. Don't bring it all. Let it go. Unleash your authority. What you know is true. When you stand tall in truth, being truthful to self, um, you start to get stronger and stronger in the way you. I'm hearing dealings of with people, bringing projects forth. being assertive in your projects, not and even being assertive with certain people that you no longer want to work with or be around, or even dealing with. It's if you wanted it's this is what I'm saying. If you want the changes that you are wanting to make, they will be fulfilled. The fulfillment of wishes, your dreams, things that projects that wanted to come forth, it's all coming. All your wishes are coming true. Trust in that, because like it's transformation. It's time to make the changes in your life that you want to. And it's okay. And this is where you're going because you're actually feeling pushed to go. This week is going to be stronger to make those transformations. And I'm hearing it's the one thing. Don't worry about the whole thing. It's just the one thing, that one change that you want to make. Just start there, because it snowballs from there. It gets bigger. Um and it doesn't have to feel overwhelming making these transformations. But learning to follow your heart, because look, you're being guided to do this. You got your spiritual team. Not only that, but you it's like how I see this is not only your spiritual team, but it's also the people here. The soul people here are helping you and guiding you. um that means you're not alone. Things are going to be working, going forward. Let me take a look. Let's clarify, see what's going on. Oh, so we have compassion. They're telling me when I'm getting the messages, not having compassion for others, but also for yourself. Things that you felt like you should. Here, this is something that you felt like you've let things go, or you let yourself down. Have yourself compassion, because um, I can hear what I'm hearing is a lot of self talk of almost doubt, a lot of self doubt, talking things, having this conversation with yourself and kind of putting yourself down, or you should have done this. Should no have compassion, but also have compassion for others. Look at things differently. Um, oh, this is what I'm hearing. Sometimes I'm hearing you might have to gather some more information. I don't know if this makes sense, but there's some I'm hearing like people or projects that um you're quick to judge, but you don't have all the information. So you might have to dig a little bit deeper and be compassionate about it. Some things can make you upset, or something that's like frustrating, but there's more to a story. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody. Um, Confidence, being confident in what you want, and with yourself and what you want. I'm hearing you have more confidence than you ever had before, and voicing what you want, and taking. I hear this is what I heard: center stage. Being out there, and not worrying. Little by little, you're not worrying about what people think. Having the confidence to be who you truly are and shining bright. Willpower. Really, a lot of this. This is how this week is. A lot of willpower to get things. Yeah. It's funny because they're just showing me this confidence and willpower actually go together. And they're showing me, because of your confidence gives you the willpower to continue on the path that you've actually started, your course is going on, that you wanted to, and bring forth what you wanted, because you're finding out who you really are. You're standing true, like your true self. It's like I'm hearing you don't really want you're not listening to the outside world anymore. You're actually listening to more to yourself and what your guides. It's like I always say, it's like a compass. You're following your compass now on what you want and how you handle things. It doesn't really matter about what anybody thinks. It's what you want. See the happiness. She's finding herself. You're finding yourself and being happy with that and who you're going to be. Again, answers. If you look at him, it's no matter. Answers are within. The answers are not without. Sometimes we always want to check in with someone, but ultimately, if the answers are within, when you're quiet, you ground, you connect with source, with your spirit guides and your groups, and the right people will come in, and you'll receive your answers. Psychic abilities. See, this is where it comes in. The intuition. The intuition is starting to get a lot better and bigger. It's growing, and it's like I'm almost hearing like even new um abilities are going to be popping up, and how you receive information, how you interpret, how you can hear or even feel. Like for me, I get, um I can sometimes see, I can hear. So it's different ways on how it's going to come open up to you. And this week it's going to be really strong, and in fact it's going to be a lot more. Your financial health is changing. I'm hearing for the better. The struggles are I'm hearing some have been struggling, but it's just about done. You're going to see this is the word I just heard, significant change for some, and some are going to be subtle, so a little bit of change, but it's going up instead of down. Um, don't fear, like I'm hearing this. Okay, sometimes the way we can get into financial struggles, this is what I mean, is fear. Fear stops us from making the right choices, so or confuses us. So this is where ground yourself, be clear on what you want, but the financial health is changing for you. Look how beautiful that is. It's growing. So trust in that. Animals. Animals, when I get this card, I always think of, like, if I see repetitive animals like butterflies, um, crows that usually I don't see, or like white cranes or something like that. Look those up, like look spirit number, and what's the meaning for spirit, meaning of an animal, whatever you keep repetitively seeing, or something odd that you really don't see but it shows up in front of you. You'd be surprised the message it brings. There are messages in the spirit animals, and they're talking to you. Transformation. Like another transformation, and this is where you're going. This week is going to be very big at transforming, um and actually transferring and building what you want, what you truly want, and who you're stepping into for yourself now. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Wisdom circle this week, energetic week. Okay. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present. I am I am also present to clear away your worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So trust the guidance you're receiving and take control of your thoughts. This is what I was talking to about, the grounding, and connecting to source, because the guidance you're receiving, it's how your thoughts connecting, you'll start to know which are not. How I know when I'm receiving messages and guidance is when I know it's sometimes how the words are being used, or words I don't use, or how speaking the sentences, or that's how I know it's not me. And so what it is you're taking control to ground yourself so that you can trust in the messages you're receiving. Trust in it's that inner faith. Make a decision. Some of you need to make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in the situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. So, this is how I'm going to say this, because this is how they just showed it to me. You receive the message, or you're doubting something. You truly know that you need to make changes, or you need what you know is going to go forward. I ask you take that moment, that breath, ground yourself and look at when you think of that thought, not just about making that change, but where the energy goes. Where do you see it? Is this the right? And this is how you're going to figure out if this is the right way to go, or even dealing with relationships and letting them go. How does that outcome look afterwards, after you make those changes? Where is it going to go? Does it feel better in your body when you make those changes? Or does it give you more anxiety? When it's more relief, when you start to move things away, or you're transforming into something higher, it actually will start to feel better instead of anxiety. The fear is what initiating it, but we always want to know the outcome. But if you actually ground yourself and you feel that energy, you will know that how the outcome is going to be. You will manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. And this comes again, grounding yourself and knowing that with faith, that everything that you need has been provided for. And they're saying, look back of the things that you have done like a month or 2 ago. You're not the same person. And things that showed up that you needed, because they're listening. You connect, trust in that. Things will come to be. Welcome abundance into your life. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that source will heal your financial challenges. It is happening. And this is why I'm going to read this as the last thing. Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. And this is where, if you keep going, you stay in your course, your financial matters will turn around. Don't get scared and decide not to do something, not act. You need to do that, and you can feel it that you do need to act, but it's you're being guided to. You're not, like I said, you're not alone. You are hearing them. Okay. Here's the message from Isis. Key of life. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This new, sorry, I forgot. I cannot see with those really. I apologize. Here's my glasses. I can see with. I'll read it again. The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. Pillar of light. Pillar of light burning bright. Earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with the peace and protection completely embraced by divine perfection. And that's a little prayer. And I'm going to grab one more. Talisman of potency. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention, helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, bringing physical matter more deeply into the light of and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. This is so okay. This is what I'm getting is that they're asking you, your guides, your spirit, to have that faith. So have a spiritual practice, whether you say this prayer, every day, like the mantras, right? you give gratitude, you start to have this spiritual practice, but this is also it helps you connect with you, so you can connect to your higher self, to connect to whatever source where you connect with. And they're saying it's going to be very important that you do that this week. It helps strengthen you and ground you and connect in a more connection and alignment with yourself. Ultimately, it's opening up your heart and connecting, and you can hear a lot more. And this is what I'm seeing, and they're showing me this allows you to see what you have in front of you, the changes you need to make in a very calm, but you're connected to see and feel it. And that's where the psychic abilities, all that comes together. This is important this week. It's very big that you start. I'm hearing some kind of, and I'm not going to even say spiritual. It's a faith. Continue with your faith practice. Okay, that concludes this week's weekly reading. I want to thank you for that and listening. And does anybody have any would like to comment regarding this? If it resonated with them, go ahead and raise your hand and just come or speak. Does anyone? Alexi?
Yes, like for me, one of the things that I noticed that financial abundance or healing would come up multiple times. So I was just kind of interested and curious about that. And then when you were talking about the animal, coming up in the energy, it was kind of funny when you said, well, if something that doesn't often happen, but all of a sudden happens, like I was driving this morning and I saw a rabbit, run across the road. So I was like, oh, that's funny. And I remember that moment and I just started laughing my own way.
Yeah. How did it feel when you saw that? What message do you think that was for you?
I haven't looked it up yet, but I think it was just a reminder of abundance, I guess, and fun. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing that comes first and foremost, like to mind because bunnies are just so cute and abundant and they multiply very quickly from what I
Yeah,
know.
and so think of it that way. So bunnies are fast, right? They're running. And what I know too, what I'm getting is like the tortoise and the hare. You don't always have to have everything race to get what you want. Maybe
Okay.
it's a reminder to slow down too.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't know why. Well, that's my daughter. Sorry. Um, but yeah. So, um, I would look up that to see the meaning for you, though. I think if you look it up, the spiritual meaning, um, I would look it up as the spiritual meaning for the I'd say rabbit totem. Um
Okay.
and see what that comes out, what resonates with you in that way. But when for me, it's a bunny. I always think of the tortoise and the hare. So we don't always have to race, through our life. We can take our time to see everything and not have to be fast, because being fast sometimes can um uh trip you up and not you don't see everything, right? You can miss some things. But I would look it up for you. I would look it up that way, Alexi.
Okay.
Was I able to answer everything, or did I miss a question? I forget the other
No,
question.
no, no, there was no question. I was just kind of sharing a couple of thoughts that kind of resonated and I was thinking about as I was experiencing and listening to the reading.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you.